If you have a swollen ankle or anything like that, hopefully, like I said before, I keep on pressing it. If it helps you, great, because nobody likes to have a swollen ankle. It's terrible. It's a sucky feeling. Me as a boxer, some guys as MMA fighters, they've talked to me about it before. They asked me about it, and this is the same stuff I told them. Now that I've actually experienced it for myself and see how quickly it has healed, I can honestly say I stand by everything I've said in this video so far. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. What it do? It is your boy King Kane, aka the Fit Pharaoh, coming at you with a video, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I just woke up, so I feel energetic, but I feel really rough right now. And I'm not this light skinned. I gotta fix the aperture because it's been a long time since I've been this light skinned. It was, matter of fact, the first time I was this, not the first time. Last time I was this light skinned, it was probably 2014 before I went to Florida. Florida baked me. I came back looking like, oh man, I came fresh off the plane from Africa. I was dark. I mean, I'm not saying there's not light-skinned people in Africa, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, I want to give you an update on my ankle. I'm outside playing with the dogs right now, so if you hear a lot of noise, it's my dogs. I want to give you an update on my ankle because it's been a while since I've really worked out properly, because I'm pretty sure plenty of you guys have had sprained ankles before and you didn't know what to do about it. So I'm gonna give you some to help speed up the healing process of the ankle, because everybody knows getting a sprained ankle. If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you firsthand, getting a sprained ankle is not fun. It hurt, and it really kind of immobilizes you from being able to go to the gym and work out the way you normally would work out. So I'm gonna get back into that, but first I need to take a shower and trim up the face a little bit because it doesn't look that good. So bear with me. See you in a few minutes. Alright guys, I just got out the shower, getting ready to go to the gym. Well, before I go to the gym, I gotta go take a quick pit stop to Best Buy. Before I get into it about the ankle and all, I just want to let you guys know, mainly my gentlemen, listen, even if you don't got a girlfriend, or if you do got a girlfriend, you should always clean yourself up. I'm not saying you gotta look 100%, I can take your girl ready or nothing like that, but, because if you look good all the time, it's just, you're not doing something right. But, you want to at least try to, line yourself up every now and then, look clean, look presentable, look like you care about yourself. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that was my little piece to you, I guess. But I get in the car real quick, go to the gym. I mean, god darn it, I keep saying go to the gym. I'm going to Best Buy real quick because I need to go get something, and from there we're going to the gym to get a little workout in and explain to you guys a little better on if you sprained your ankle. I'll see you in a few minutes. Remember, guys, put your seatbelts on. I can't do it because I'm holding the camera, but yeah, let's just say I put the belt on. See you in a few seconds. We're going to Best Buy.
I am floating out to sea. Yeah, contrary to popularly, I ain't invincible, not even close. I'm just a little girl, a failure to most. I'm a flower left for day. Oh, this bitter world, she's out for my
probably by far the most hardest part of trying to get some footage. Driving and recording yourself at the same time. Also very dangerous, so you probably shouldn't be doing that. But hey, YOLO, right? No, I'm just playing, but you probably shouldn't be doing that. Just taking this road, man. I'm not playing no music right now because I'm not trying to get copywritten. Probably written sounds better. Yep, on the way to Best Buy, trying to make this happen and get this part for this mystery item that I might be getting real soon. Not gonna give it away just yet, but anyway, so yeah, meet you back in a few more seconds. Alright, so So we just pulled up to Best Buy now. How you doing? And finally getting ready to get my part now. It took me forever because you know in Virginia, traffic is just like, it's ridiculous. I keep forgetting that I have such a big camera too, so the stabilization to it is much harder than what you would be doing if you had like a compact camera or something of that sort. But I guarantee you, because you know, being here, most people they're not used to you using the camera, especially a big one. So you know, you're gonna get a lot of views, and people aren't even gonna let you in some of these stores with a camera being on. So what I'm gonna do instead is probably turn it off, and when I'm already in there, you know, turn it back on. So see you guys in a few seconds. Hopefully I don't get kicked out for recording myself in there. Surprisingly, nobody got crazy about me coming in here with a big camera. That's good. Perfect, appreciate it, man, thanks. So I guess this one's probably the strongest one they got. So apparently this is the tripod that I'm probably going to get. Hopefully it's strong enough for it's big enough for big DSLR. But the original use for this is not going to be for a DSLR. It's really going to be, and it's surprisingly cheap. I thought it was going to be like stupid expensive, like maybe like $50 or something like that. This isn't the Gorilla one. It's called the Gripton Pro XL. You know, this is probably the one I'm gonna get for now, and then if I can upgrade, I'll do that if it's needed. I mean, this might be a good one. So again, guys, I'm actually surprised at the fact that, because I actually got kicked out of Target for recording. Like, I walked into Target and I was recording, and the guy was like, nah, you can't do that in here. Maybe because I'm black, I'm just playing. But yeah, walked in here just fine. I already had the camera out. I mean, it wasn't on or recording, but I already had it on me. And dude just greeted me. He's like, yeah, man, how can I help you today? It's kind of a shock to me because here in Virginia, like I said before, people will look at you like you're fucking crazy just because you got a big ass camera on you. So, and it's just, I don't know, maybe because people aren't used to it here in Virginia, but up in New York or California or someplace like that, how you doing? You know, it's like common. So I guess we got to break these people into it and get used to it. I'm trying to change the aperture on it because for some reason, I'm just looking like stupid dark, and this isn't even my true color. First I'm like Drake light, and then I'm going to freaking what's his name, Akon black. Okay, that might be a little bit too much, but you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, we're gonna go get our stuff, check out, and get the hell out of here and go to the fucking gym, because now I'm starting to get a few extra eyes on me, which normally you want, but as of right now, not too much. So see you guys in a few seconds. Like I said, man, it was surprising. I didn't expect it to be that comfortable walking into, well, I mean, it's a technology store, so maybe they thought that the cameras, it just needed to be fixed or something. But yeah, man, surprisingly, a lot of people, well, I mean, they were drawn to me obviously because of the camera and because, damn, I look good, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it wasn't so, it didn't make me feel as uncomfortable as I would have like in some other stores like Target. But yeah, so I was actually quite surprised at how comfortable I was in there. I mean, I'm comfortable anywhere I go, but it's just, you know, here in Virginia, you know, recording and stuff like that, people are just looking at you like, why are you doing that here? It's just, it's so out of the ordinary to record. And like, I guess this area of Virginia, ooh, she cute. But yeah. So anyway, now we're off to the gym. Let's go. Whoops. Yeah. You may or may not have noticed the angle has changed. Well, this is for the better, because that's what I went to Best Buy for originally, was to buy this Gorilla Pod, but it's not even a Gorilla Pod. I forgot what the damn thing is called. A Gripton, yeah. Like, I don't know. I just bought the damn thing. I don't fucking remember. But anyway, finally getting ready to get back in this fucking gym and show you guys the ankle workout that I normally be doing. I don't think they'll bother me about the fucking camera again, but if they do, you know, it is what it is. See you guys in a few seconds. Let me cut it out real quick. All right, so we're getting ready to get started now. Finally got in the gym. The one thing I don't like about this camera is that I gotta constantly change the ISO on it. I mean, it's doable, but you know, it is what it is until I can get the upgrade. I'm gonna start you out with a few things, but before I get started, I'm gonna say this, guys, I'm by no means a doctor or anything of that sort. Basically, I work on basically correct muscle function. So as far as the sprained ankle and all that, most ankle sprains occur on the interior or the outerior of the ankle. which is, you know, the outside of the foot or the inside of the foot. It's rare that it happens on the top of the ankle area, like on the top of your foot, but, you know, it can happen. I'm not saying it won't. One of the most effective treatment efforts that you're supposed to do is called the Rice effect, or Rice treatment, whatever you want to call it, which basically is the acronym, which is rest, ice, compression. What was the third one? I mean, the fourth one? Oh, and elevate. I forgot what it was called for a second, but basically that's the Rice treatment. See, I originally sprained my ankle February the 9th, and February is not over yet, but my ankle feels a lot better, so I know that mine is a minor sprain. Back then, when it first happened, I thought I broke my ankle. Like, I couldn't put no pressure on it whatsoever. It was terrible. But yeah. So a minor sprained ankle, from what I researched, not from what I'm guessing, what I looked up in multiple medical books. My mom, she was a nurse, so, you know, I read all her medical books. I didn't read them all, but, you know, a minor sprained ankle can last anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks, they say. At maximum of a complete month, you know. A more major one might require surgery, and that could be a 6-month process. You basically broke your foot at that point, hairline fracture or something of that sort. I still have a little bit of swelling in my ankle, which I'll show you the difference in a few seconds. Matter of fact, I'll show you right now. All right. So basically, there's this ankle. This is the ankle that I hurt, and you can see there's a little bit of swelling right here in this area. It's not as bad as it once looked, but you can definitely tell it's kind of, hold on. You can definitely tell it's swollen. Whereas this one, you know, you can barely see the bone right here. It doesn't look as inflamed, but you can definitely tell that that side looks pretty regular, at least for me anyway. Like I said, there's a big difference. Matter of fact, let me put them side by side. Oh! So yeah, there's my feet, and you can see one ankle is like a lot blown out compared to the other one. This one looks, you know, regular, and that one you can see the ankle is, you know, inflamed a little bit right there, and that one's not. So yeah, I'm not a doctor, so even though I'm giving you these tips and advice for things you can do to make your ankle heal a little better, you should definitely go talk to a doctor and see what he or she recommends for you to do, and how bad it is. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna do my regular workout, but I'm gonna do that after. I'm gonna show you some of the things that I do for the ankle, basically. I'm still trying to piece together how I'm trying to word this to you guys, so it's not so complex, but you guys can follow along and be, oh, that's clever as shit, you know, stuff like that. So give me a second, I'll be right with you guys. All right, so the first exercise I do it 3 times in a row. You don't have to do it 3 times consecutive like that, but you want to do it at least 3 times in a whole day. So, you know, right now, like I said, my ankle's still kind of swollen a little bit on the side right there. What you want to do, you want to do the alphabet. All you're doing is writing the alphabet. So basically you're going to do an A, B, C, D. Basically, you want to do the whole alphabet. But when you're doing this, you don't want your whole leg moving. All you want is just your foot. You want to be able to do that. Okay? You don't want to be doing all that. Okay? So basically, you're going to write the alphabet in capital letters first. Then you're going to write the alphabet in lowercase letters. You're going to do that 3 times. So, you know, I'm gonna do it 3 times straight, and then over there I'm gonna show you what I do next. That is for balance, but it also helps with the ankle. It really helps strengthen the ankle, because when you sprain your ankle, what it is there's two muscles that hold it together that help you compress and move and twitch and turn and all that good stuff. And right now, when you have a sprained ankle, that means you pulled it and it's basically weak. So what you have to do is re-strengthen those muscles that are in those, you know, the ankle and the foot. So basically, those muscles right there. Okay. I have pretty good muscles from all the running I used to do and all that stuff, but yeah, I gotta re-strengthen that ankle. All right. All right, so for the next one, what you're gonna do, I see a lot of soccer players and track people do it for people who like sprain their ankles and stuff. So what you're gonna do, get your rope, and all you're doing is basically, I think it's called like driving. And what you're gonna do is basically use your use your foot and just push on the rope. You wanna have basically on the ball of your foot at least, because that's where you're gonna get the most out of it. You don't have to hold the handle so much because you wanna be able to actually push it, you know? So the ankle that's hurt, you just wanna, just like you're pushing on the gas. Okay? Use your foot. Do it for, I don't know, I do like 25 of it and it's actually helped a lot. The thing is, when you first sprain your ankle, what you really want to do is put it in some ice water. So, you know, obviously you're gonna have to let it rest, but see, this is where people get the mistake that, hold on, I'll tell you about it in a second. But yeah, so you wanna press on the rope, then you'll do one foot. All you're doing is basically pointing and flexing your foot back, okay? Then you got another one, cross your leg. Not only do you want to go forward and back, you also want to go side to side as well, because that's going to help you with being able to rotate and move your ankle, you know, back to what it once was. We have to like switch directions real quick. And this is very good for boxers and MMA fighters. I really recommend it, especially if you've sprained an ankle or something like that, because it sucks. It really sucks. Trying to fight on a sprained ankle is no joke, and it's dangerous, and it's just terrible. See, it's still cracking and stuff too, so it's still pretty damaged, which is kind of a good thing. You want to ice it. You want to do the rice treatment every day, I think. For me personally, that's what I've been doing. It's been helping a lot because, like I said, I sprained my ankle on the 9th. All right, so those are some of the warm-up exercises that I do for my ankle because, like I said before, guys, it is a terrible thing having a sprained ankle. And I recommend doing some of these things for MMA fighters and boxers as well because this is very, very effective. This is the first time I've actually sprained my ankle, but it healed so much quicker than I expected it to by doing these things. A few things I want to tell you before I get into the other exercises for my ankle is, as some of you may know already, I got hit by a car. That's the reason why my ankle got sprained. It's not because I did something stupid, but because somebody hit me with a car. Anyway, so what I was saying earlier when I was showing you some of the things you do with the rope is about the ankle. When you first sprain your ankle, the thing you want to do the most is get that thing in ice as quickly as possible. I'm gonna show you when I get home what I would do. You should do it before and after you work out too. A lot of people don't ice their foot as soon as they sprain it, obviously because, you know, they're at work or something like that. I don't know, whatever the scenario case. But as soon as you sprain your ankle, you know you sprained your ankle, you see it all swollen up, you want to get it in some ice. When you put it in the ice bath or whatever you want to call it, you want to do it for at least 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes. At first I used to say 10 because I'm not really, I hate cold. I don't like the cold. So, you know, it's just not fun for me. So anyway, you want to get in you want to put your foot in ice for like 10 to 15 minutes. I say 10 because I don't like the cold, but you probably should do it for 15 minutes. Whew, boy. After you do that, you know, you want to elevate it, you want to rest it, and you want to compress it, meaning you want to wrap it up. What I used to wrap my foot when it was hurt, like to the point where I couldn't put it down and like actually put weight on, I mean, the little bit of weight would make me basically try to fall over. I couldn't even like, you know how some people were lazy and we tried to hold the door open with our foot? I couldn't do that. So it was discouraging, man, because it kept me from really working out the way I wanted to. So this is why I'm giving this to you now, so you guys can understand, hey, if you do these things, it will help you repair your ankle a lot quicker than, you know, just basically laying on your backside all day. Because believe it or not, just rest alone is not enough to heal that ankle properly. By, you know, when people sprain their ankle and they just sit there and lay there for days on end for the rest of the day and not rotate it, move it, or do some kind of exercise to re-strengthen those muscles, it's basically like somebody who got, excuse me for being so vivid, but somebody who got shot in the leg. They're in the wheelchair for, I don't know, weeks or months on end. I've never been shot in the leg, so I don't know how long you stay in the wheelchair. But basically, if they're in the wheelchair for a long period of time for some serious damage to their leg starts to get weak because they can't use it. So basically, it's like a muscle memory thing, you know. You get it before it gets that bad. So basically, if you sprain your ankle, don't just sit there and do nothing. You have to do some exercises, like what I showed you with the alphabet. Do those because you want your muscles to still stay intact. If you don't do that and you just sit there and rest all day, what's going to happen is those muscles are basically going to be like frozen, so they're not used to the same amount of motion. So if, like, I want to say like carpal tunnel syndrome in a way, like the muscles get really frozen up and stuff, so it's hard to rotate it and it be as agile and flexible as it normally would be. So basically, when you're doing your exercises and all that stuff, make sure that you do that. So, I mean, with your ankle and stuff, you want to make sure that your ankle is not just isolated and not moved at all. You want to move it as much as you possibly can. That is one of the major processes to healing quickly. So, yeah, I'm trying not to talk so much and be long-winded, but hopefully this is good information for you guys, especially anybody who's sprained their ankle, or if you haven't, now you know a way to help speed up the process so you can get back in the ring, back to practice, you know. And some of the pro athletes, if they don't know this stuff, they can do this at home instead of paying a specialist, you know, for therapists and all, muscle therapists and all that. Because you can do some of this stuff instead of paying for therapy to do it yourself. I mean, for them to tell you to do it when you could have did it at home on your own. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna show you some of the other exercises that I do for my ankle, and that's it. All right, go on. Alright guys, so basically that was some of the things that I did as far as the ankle workout. It's not so much a workout more, it's more so a routine. It's like a rehabilitation. So I would say do that maybe 3 times a day, especially the alphabet part. That is a must. You definitely want to do that. Other than that, the weights aren't necessary. You don't need to do that, but I do recommend it because you are trying to rebuild those muscles in the ankle, just to re-strengthen them so they're able to basically be functional the way they once were before, and probably even better. So, you know, with that being said, guys, King Kane the Fit Pharaoh, hopefully this was very informational. Hopefully this had some good information for you guys, and you'll utilize it. Hopefully you won't get a sprained ankle, but if you so happen to get a sprained ankle, well, you know what to do now. King Kane signing out. Alright guys, so that was the end of the video. Basically, at one point my memory card was acting kind of stupid. So it was making it where I couldn't make the video the way I wanted to. Like, it kept pausing on me. Hold on one second. Gotta get my drink on. It's an energy drink. So yeah, guys, those are some of the things that I do to help recover my ankle. But like I said, these are just tips, okay? I'm not going to say it's 100% factual, but I will say it's about 99.99% true. But again, these are just my tips and stuff that I've researched, but still, go to your doctor, get advice from them first before you do anything. See how bad your ankle really is, and then go from there. Hopefully, like I said before, this information was very helpful to you guys, and yeah, that's the update. The last video I posted before, that was a video I did maybe like a week after I had gotten hit by a car. My ankle feels a lot better now. It's definitely gone down compared to what it looked like then. And I'm able to run now, but I'm not running on it because of the fact that I wanted to heal. A few more things I do want to add to it is that if you take too long to ice your muscles and then kind of get it to swell up, you want it to swell up a little bit, but not too bad. Because if you rest on your muscles too long, on your ankle too long, you don't do no activity to it, like I was saying before, your muscles won't be as flexible and limber, whatever, the same thing basically, as it once was before it got injured. So I did run on my ankle before, recently, just to like kind of scar it up again, to, you know, re-inflame it, just so that it heals better. Because some people will ice it every day, which I think I made a mistake and say you should ice it every day. Maybe you shouldn't ice it every day, maybe every other day, because again, this is why I said talk to your doctor first, because I'm not a doctor. Because you want it to still be swollen, because that's the healing process right there. That muscle, that blood and all that stuff, is the blood's being pumped into that area to help heal that muscle. So you don't want it to underswell but so much. You need that swelling. That lets you know that your muscle is healing, your body's healing. So anyway, those are the things that you need to focus on. Alright, if you have a swollen ankle or anything like that, hopefully, like I said before, I keep on pressing it. If it helps you, great, because nobody likes to have a swollen ankle. It's terrible. It's a sucky feeling. Me as a boxer, some guys as MMA fighters, they've talked to me about it before. They asked me about it, and this is the same stuff I told them. Now that I've actually experienced it for myself and see how quickly it has healed, I can honestly say I stand by everything I've said in this video so far, and it does work, and it's very helpful. There's other things you can do to help it too, by massaging your foot, rolling your foot on a ball and stuff like that. It just helps kind of get the blood circulating through your foot a lot better. But yeah, if there's anything you want me to add to it, I can make a follow-up video on, and with more detail on the things I did, instead of, you know, adding the whole vlog-ish into it, like where I went and stuff like that into it. But anyway, that's been my time for real. King Kane, the Fit Pharaoh, signing out. Stay fit, stay strong, train smart, and let's make these gains, man. King Kane, art! Oh!